All right, y'all. We're on our way to Beaverton. Vic's actually in town. We're about to link up with him. There's this event going on out here called Thrift Haven. Me and Vic both love thrifting, so I think it would be kind of just like a dope event to attend. Going to be my first time attending something like that, and we'll see if we can find any kind of reference garments. Typically, when I'm searching for reference garments or materials of resource when I'm designing my products, I don't really like to look at current trends or look at current product. I like to go back into the archives and see how things were done 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago. So just really digging through the archives, and there's no better way to do that than going out to thrift some threads. So that's what we're gonna go do, and check out the event and see what it's about. All right, y'all, we just pulled up to the event. The line is fucking crazy. Leave it to Bree to always put us in these predicaments. You should have seen the last event she told us to go to when Vic was in town. We'll see how it is. We got the goated video editor, all the banger YouTube videos. This dude right here is in Portland for like a week.
I got you.
Where we at?
We're at Thrifted Haven. Pretty sick spot right now.
Pretty sick. Look at it. The line was crazy though.
Line was crazy. They're able to cut. We got here early. Trying to find some clothes for like real cheap. I think we might find some like $5 bins, maybe some bundles. I don't know. I'm trying to find some thrifted for the cheap. So, for the low.
Me, I'm just trying to find some freaky shit. I've seen this fur coat already. I'm probably gonna cop that, but yeah, just like seen some dope carpenters that were fire. Might cop those, but just here to check it out. It's pretty dope. Good leather piece, nice and heavy, fire. Got some subtle distressing along the sleeve. Might have to cop this for Bree. Good reference right here. Has these at like military M1 zips, pretty gas. Well pockets, good lining, nice weight to it. Internal pocket constructions. All right, y'all. Just finished up at Thrift Haven. Pretty good pickups. This Carhartt jacket definitely got tax on it. $90 fucking on the price tag, but the color was insane. Crazy references, crazy distressing. Like you're not achieving this kind of level of distressing and detail without a garment that's 20, 30, 40 plus years old. Like somebody actually was on their hands and knees laying fucking plaster with this shit. You feel me? Carhartt double knees again. Good fade to them. These ones will probably do a little bit more breaking in, but they got a nice brown fade. Little hints of sun fading throughout. Pretty solid. Always nice with the vintage Carhartt branding. I was looking for a brown top. Found this vintage Gap piece. Again, like the hand filling on these, you're not achieving this unless you're working hand in hand with the fabric mills and like you're achieving it through enzyme washing, sun fading, stone wash, a bunch of treatments. But like you're not going to get that without having a great reference. So this will probably be something I send off to the manufacturer out in Portugal to replicate. Decent mid weight to it, good layering piece, and that's kind of what I'm coming from Houston out here to fucking Portland. I have no layering. I bought this with the intention of it being a running tee. Probably catch me running in this when my pace is like not fucking 10 minutes a mile.
We'll see.
And this is probably going to go to Bree. I don't know if this is going to fit me. It says it's an XL, but my belly might be hanging out to this.
That don't look like no XL.
Like 20 more pounds before I rock this as a base item. Vintage hardwares, good lining. This is brand Roundtree and Yorkie. I never heard of that shit, but just like even the leather patch on the lining, that's fire. Those are like just details that you're not really finding nowadays in like your Instagram brands, but the luxury high-end brands are still doing shit like that. So this is like a piece that is going to be great for reference. I have some fall winter collection I'm developing right now that is kind of geared to a lot of this like Americana vintage workwear style piece. So these will be great references to have for the development process. But I think we're going to go grab some food, go hit up the food trucks, take Vic there. He's never been. Last time we went to the food truck park, the shit was whack. Like I mentioned, Bree took us. It was like 100 degrees outside. It was mad expensive to get in, and every plate was like $20. Spent like $150. And the Uber ride there was crazy.
Oh my God.
This is one of my favorite food truck parks here in Beaverton. I really wish I could just like show you guys the complete spread and just order from the 6 different food trucks that I love to get here, but I'm still dieting and I haven't dropped any weight this week, which is super annoying. I'm still like 228. I want it to be 225 going into Sunday. Probably not gonna happen, so gotta remain relatively strict. So I'm gonna just try and find like a chicken and rice meal or beef and rice meal. We'll see though, temptations might take control. I have no self-control when it comes to food, so yeah, might have to indulge. There's this fish and chip spot here that is absolutely crazy to die for. I'm not gonna get it. Bree's gonna get it. It's her go-to thing whenever time we're in the area. So she's gonna order that through. I'll show you guys what that looks like. The holy grail, the fish and chips. What is this, cod, Bree?
The hadlock. That's traditional.
Huh?
Hadlock. It's
Hadlock.
traditional.
Hadlock,
Scottish
traditional
fish.
fried fish. Whatever. Yeah. We got the potatoes. Fire. Man, look at that steam. It's phenomenal.
Breading just good.
Kept it pretty traditional. You guys can guess what the typical food Robbie is. Thai food. So I've actually never tried this Thai fish before, so hopefully it's good. But I got pad grapao, which is essentially just minced chicken with Thai seasonings, Thai chili, fish sauce, stuff like that.
Some veggies.
Veggies, got to keep it healthy.
Sarah and I were at school with our kids.
Love the hint of basil. I definitely think there's better pizza in Portland, like throughout Portland, but I mean, not bad. Give it like a 6 out of 10, 6.5, generous. About to like pull a pretty big trigger here potentially. I think I actually convinced Vic to move out here. He's been out here the last week, and I think like we kind of just connected back on all levels in terms of what we had going on in Houston in terms of content production, and then where my design studio is headed right now in terms of clientele is picking up and what he's doing with his creative and digital agency. So it kind of just makes sense for us to link back up, and we were thinking about it in terms of if we're going to be on this self-employed route. One thing I always loved about working in corporate America was like the process of waking up in the morning and going to the office and separating work from homestay. If you're working from home, you don't really have that. So having a fully designed, encompassed world for the design studio and Vic's agency it just makes sense. And I mean, this is like a really dope spot. It's in a pretty good location. It needs a lot of renovation work. It's not turnkey like I wanted, but I think that's all part of like the documenting process and journey and showing you guys, how you go from plan A to plan Z all the way through the process of building design studio, brand, and just trying to build a world up that's pretty much what you want to live in, right? It's just trying to develop everything on all facets. And it would just be really fucking sick to have a space to have people pull through and view the prototypes and do client viewings, client reviews. And
It's a really sick space.
merging my interest together with Vic's interest would be really dope too. I feel like we have similar interests that cross paths, but it's also unique enough to where you'll see the contrast of, both of our taste levels. So, I mean, it's a really cool space. It's like, give them a look. I know right now it doesn't look like much, but I definitely see the vision. I think it could be a really dope process to document for you guys. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things go, but I'm excited to open up this next chapter. And I think it goes back to what I was speaking about in my last video of just going all in on yourself and taking a bet and taking a gamble. And if you have something that you really want to chase and you have a dream, go out and get it. Like that's what it's about, right? Why waste any time? Yeah, hopefully it works out. I'm excited. We have to speak about some logistics in terms of the renovations, lease breakdown, lease terms, what the cost is going to be per month. But I think this could definitely be a potential spot to where uniform studio and bespoke costs could live conjointly together, which would be really sick. Operation Takeover PDX.
Yeah, man, we gotta do it.
Yeah.